Guys, welcome to Chain Slap. Just got the KX250 out today. I've done quite a few things to it, and I've really slacked quite a bit on taking video of doing those things. So I'm going to do a quick walkthrough real quick, and followed up by a little bit of footage of me riding the bike after I've done these things just in our backyard. Just a quick ripper. Nothing super cool, but just to kind of show you. You probably be able to hear how low of an RPM I can ride the bike now, as opposed to maybe your two-stroke, and just kind of go over the things I've done to the bike to let you know what you can do. So the first thing that I did was put the G2 dirt tamer on it. That is, I believe it's a 400 cam. It made it so that the first 50% of the throttle is 20% less intense. I really didn't see a whole lot of a difference. It was a little bit more manageable, and it was only $70 from G2 themselves, but it wasn't like a firecracker difference. Now, it's been a while since I've rode that kind of thing, so you know, guys that ride every day and ride their two-strokes every day are going to notice that difference, I'm sure, a lot more than I will have. Not to take away from it at all. It's if you're looking for something that just more control, that's a great product to get. The next thing that I did was I put a flywheel weight in here. This was just a couple weeks ago. If you watch all the Tahuya rides that we did in December, just before New Year's, that was with this installed. And so this is pretty easy. You just literally take out these bolts, pull it off. I cleaned it out because it had been sitting for a long time before I bought it. So there was a lot of condensation wear and stuff inside of there. So I cleaned all that up, put the flywheel weight on. The instructions that came with it from Steely, it was a 12-ounce weight, were incredible. They're super easy to follow, really easy to understand. I recommend getting it. This made a big difference in being able to control the power. It was much, much smoother. I really felt like I had a lot better control of the bike and that I could throw it around a lot more. I know in that video I talk about how my girlfriend's four-stroke, how much fun it was to ride. It's a smaller bike. It's easy to throw around. For a two-stroke, flywheel weight, if you're in the trails, is a huge thing. You don't necessarily need to go 12-ounce. That was the heaviest for my 95 that I could get. That's what was recommended to me by a few friends that actually race. So that's what I went with. I also went with the kickstand, Ricochet kickstand. That is off of, actually is 4 in 96 KX. The swing arm is not as tall on my 95. They didn't make one. I couldn't find one anyway for my 95. Maybe you can. I ended up kind of cutting this down, cutting the bracket off and buying new bolts. I still need to trim these back so that it would fit on my swing arm. I've been on several rides with this thing, and I haven't had any problems with it getting loose or anything. It's great. It's perfect. I love it. The next thing that I did is, well, I put a new seat wrap on it, so no more Barney. There we go with there. Hand guards, basic. Those were on there when we started the channel. I put a new front tire on it, an IRC. It's a medium, intermediate, soft. It's great. I like it a lot. It is a 8121, and the model is a VE35F, as in Foxtrot. So if you guys are looking for a decent trail tire, man, it was like 50 bucks, I think. So far, I really like it. I didn't chunk out any of the knobs or anything yet. I haven't been on a lot of rides though either, so we'll see. We'll stay tuned to that. I'm going to be getting an 18-inch wheel for this in the next week or so, and a new tire. I'm going to go with Kenda. I think I've done a lot of research, talked to a lot of people, buddies of mine that race and stuff. I'm going to go with the Kenda. I don't remember the model number off the top of my head, but it's supposed to be a really good trail rated tire. 18-inch instead of the 19, a little more squishiness, softness to the tire. I also put a 15-tooth primary drive sprocket on it. It was a 14 from the factory. Did that just to see. I also bought another factory one. It was time to replace it, but I just wanted to see if I could get it to react more like a wide ratio transmission, like the KDX's, TTR's, the other bikes. I did notice today that it felt like it made a huge difference. I mean, the flywheel weight allowed me to bog down a lot. But having that 15 tooth on there, I liked it. I was told flat out that I was not going to like it. But that was from friends of mine that race like every weekend. All they want is torque and stand-up power. I follow my kids through the woods, which I love. It's incredible to watch them do. But I also need my bike to perform a little better, a little differently right now anyway, until they get older and start flying through the woods and I'm having to keep up with them, than guys that are out every weekend racing, riding by themselves, riding with their buddies, camping for the weekend, whatever. I need my bike to perform a little bit differently right now. And that was something that I saw that I could do that would make a big change, potentially, for $8.99, literally, from Rocky Mountain, for a steel one, because I'm not worried about lightweight. So I felt riding around the yard here today that it made a huge difference, and I can't not wait to get it out on the trails and see what it'll do. Put a new jet, a new pilot jet in. The one that was in there was really wore out. At least it looked like it compared to the new one. I did go and buy main jets too. I bought the factory and then one step down from that. Unfortunately, I failed to pay attention. Fatty exhaust on it. That is recommended that it be at 160, not 165 like factory. So I got 165 and 162. It is currently at 160 per FMF recommendations. So I'm going to go ahead. I talked to a buddy of mine. He did a 58 or a 56. I don't remember. I'm going to go ahead and try that out and see if I can lean it out a little bit more. I'm sure you saw in the video there's still quite a bit of smoke. It is, I promise you, much better. It's not really even the smoke that's the issue. It's the splooge that comes out at just above quarter throttle to about 2/3 throttle. There's some spooge that's still coming out, so I'm trying to tackle that one. It's a 20-some-year-old carburetor. That could be the issue, but we'll see. I'm going to try the cheap stuff first. Anything I can to keep it going, and if I have to, I'll replace the carburetor. So we'll keep that one short and sweet for you guys. You know, I haven't done anything else really to the bike yet. I cleaned the carburetor out like crazy, you know, maintenance kind of stuff. But that new tire is going to be the next big thing that we do. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching and enjoy the riding sesh to follow.
got it. You got it.
So I want to say one last thing. I'm here editing the video. One, I know it's really shaky. Sorry. My son's new to using a camera. He's getting better, so he's going to be my future cameraman. I just want to say that I'm a hot rod guy. I have not ridden dirt bikes in years and years, probably 10, 12 years. I also don't ever want to claim that I know anything about them. I'm new to dirt bikes again. Even when I had dirt bikes when I was a kid, I never did any of the maintenance or anything like that that you see me doing in these videos. I just rode the crap out of the thing and didn't really care. So I'm learning through this whole process as well. If you guys watch any of the videos, you hear how the bikes are running, you hear anything, if you have I don't care if it's just an opinion, if you think that you could share something that can help me learn more about any of this, please do. It's not going to hurt my feelings. That's how you learn. God knows in my career and everything else, even with hot rods, I've learned about them from YouTube. So by all means, please do comment, like, subscribe. With that, we'll bid adieu. Thanks for watching.